This is the High People Include Everyone program, a groundbreaking initiative bridging the digital and financial inclusion gap in the COMESA region. Effective mentorship is a powerful catalyst for success, especially in high competitive and tightly regulated fintech industry.
What are some of the top 5 things or top 3 things that are a sign of an idea that will go into a well-functioning business?
Experience that you have as a founder, apart from yourself, also who's around you, who's in your team, who are you working with? Are you working with others who have skills that you don't have, or others who have skills that complement your business, for example? That's a good one. If you're a solo founder or there's only 2 of you in the business, again, you take advantage of advisors who have more experience, who you can see that these are people who we lean on when we are making strategic decisions.
At the inaugural COMESA Women in FinTech Hackathon, 16 teams from Zambia and Malawi gathered in Lusaka to ideate, innovate, and excel.
I think as a startup, the best idea you can have is try to incorporate working with students who are studying in that particular field. A lot of young people are looking for experience. So you can ask a 4th year, 3rd year accounting student to intern for you. Yeah, more startups need to think along that line to say there are a lot of young people in universities and they do not have access to internships. For a lot of parts of your business, you can have these young people come in and package yourself in a way that it's beneficial for them. And if it's virtual, anyone would be so willing to work for you.
Yes, that's something that more businesses, whether established, growth stage, pre-seed, should take advantage of. It's something that we also started doing this year. I don't know, a few months in, but we work with university students virtually, of course, 2nd or 3rd year. It also helps even with the workloads that we have as well.
Beyond the core training sessions in product ideation and development, participants also benefited from a series of impactful mentorship sessions led by seasoned professionals. On the first day, Ms. Luwani Kapusa from Malawi guided the teams through critical aspects of business registration, intellectual property, and regulatory compliance. She emphasized the importance of adhering to legal procedures in business formation, warning that a single regulatory oversight could derail even the most promising innovation.
They need to know how to register their businesses. They need to know how to comply with the laws that are applicable in that area. And also, in terms of intellectual property, I was there to advise them of their rights as they are coming up with these different innovative ideas.
Once you register your business in your name, that means is that no one else can come and register that business in the same name that you have registered. Your business now becomes known, it's recognized at law. So you tend to enjoy the benefits of registering your business, having it registered with the government. There are issues of trust. Customers and business partners, they tend to trust a business that is registered.
She has explained, I think it's on the liability side, because government is there to protect the resources, and dealing with a sole proprietor is a risk. If you get sick or anything happens, then government loses out. So it's just policy or best practice that they do with a legal entity, which they can, go to the bank, know where you stay, and everything else that comes with running a company.
Day 2 featured a session on communication and marketing led by Ms. Takondwa Chirwa from FINCA Malawi. She stressed that fintech startups must be built on solid business models with well-thought-out marketing strategies, tools and channels tailored to their target audiences.
They were introduced to different kinds of marketing, both digital and traditional marketing. How should they use the digital platforms? For instance, email marketing, influencer marketing, content marketing, how best should they use those? And also for the traditional marketing, how best should they use TVCs, partnerships, and in-person events or conferences, how best should they use those?
She noted that when you truly understand your customer, you can choose the right tools to connect with them and make them fall in love with your product.
It is important to create a strong brand identity for yourselves and develop a clear messaging strategy. This will help you to stand out from the competition and communicate your value proposition more clear to your potential customers. We want you to create a proper brand name with the proper logo, because having a good brand and a strong brand will help you to generate new customers. Number one. Number two, it will help you to increase business value. You will be valued more if you have a proper brand name. It will help you to improve on your advertising, so your employees will be inspired. They'll be able to tell people that I work at EmpowerTech. Yeah? It will improve your company recognition, and also it will help you to keep your reputation and trust.
The final day of the hackathon concluded with a session on fundraising and financial management for startups delivered by Ms. Martina Jane Phiri from Zambia. She acknowledged that securing funding remains one of the biggest hurdles for early-stage ventures, but emphasized that strong investor relations and a compelling pitch can make all the difference.
We know that a good number of fintech startups will fail due to poor financial management. So financial management is a survival skill. Even if you're both software engineers, you're both tech people, at least have the basics of financial management down, starting with your budget, starting with your tracking your expenses, tracking your cash flow, and all the financial metrics that we've spoken about. A lot of people think there's no money available. Trust me, I'm in this space and I've been here for more than 10 years. The funding is available. Funding is available for whichever growth stage of the business you are in. We just know what you want, know which stage you are in, and know which investor to approach. And also understand the investor expectations, understand the mindset of an investor and what they're looking at when they look at your business. And also your financial strategy will equal your growth strategy. So scaling requires both capital and control over your financials.
From what I have seen, the women have what it takes to make a difference in the fintech space.
By the end of the hackathon, participants walked away not only with ideas and prototypes, but also with a toolkit of knowledge and skills essential for launching and sustaining successful fintech startups.
The women in fintech had brought in good ideas, very good ideas in such a way that if implemented well, if promoted well, they're going to have a huge impact on the economy, especially in support of women entrepreneurs. So many ideas were brilliant. I personally, even though I came as a mentor, I was inspired to hear all the ideas that the women had presented and the impact that, if implemented well, the ideas would have on women entrepreneurs, especially those that are in cross-border businesses. I would like to say a special thanks to CBC, High People, and the Gates Foundation for inviting me to be one of the mentors in this Women in FinTech Hackathon. I appreciate. It was an awesome event and very inspiring.
With generous support from the Gates Foundation and in partnership with COMESA Business Council, High People is empowering communities to ensure inclusion and shared benefits for everyone.